Have you ever struggled to keep your documents and things in order for your staff to find easily? Well, this is today I'm going to talk about naming conventions and how to keep your documents in order, and so that you can read and tell a lot about the document just by looking at what the title of the document is. So if we haven't met, my name is Jason Littrell. I'm a management consultant, and I help spirits and hospitality brands systematize and scale with AI and automation. And so with naming conventions, part of the system that we implement for our clients is very, very comprehensive. It's very, very comprehensive. There's like so many things that happen. So we're not talking about documents necessarily here, but workflows and various different things that connect with each other in different ways. So we depend on naming conventions, and indeed, I'm going to spend the rest of the day today and making sure that our naming conventions are good, so that so not only can we identify gaps in the naming in our documents and our workflows, but also so we can make sure that they're very easy for our staff to understand, so that we can quickly onboard new people to help us. So all of our systems are based on High Level, which is a business management solution, and we build our proprietary systems on top of that, much like a lot of Fortune 500 apps are built on Salesforce, or how a photographer makes their art on Photoshop or whatever. So naming conventions are very important to us. It helps us keep our hundreds of workflows, hundreds of pipelines and various triggers, links, all this other stuff into complete working order. And then I build an SOP around each one of those to make sure that our staff knows what to do and how to manage those things. And so like let's say, for instance, like we have many different pipelines. So we have pipelines are basically a way to project manage any particular process. So a process could be like cold prospecting. So cold prospecting means like product unaware to product sold. Or it could be an HR process for us, we have a lot of processes that are like, this is the recruiting pipeline. So that would be pipeline B. And then we also have the onboarding pipeline, which manages the life journey of that person. We also have pipelines for customers. We have pipelines for learning management. We have lots of different pipelines to make sure that we have a systematized process. And the reason that we have a systematized process is because we want to know what's working. If you're a brand, if you don't have enough customers, then probably you don't have enough leads. If you have enough leads but you don't have enough sales, then there's a problem with your nurturing process. If you're sending out a bunch of emails but nobody's opening them, then your subject line sucks, like stuff like that. So everything is a process, and we build it down so we can identify where the process is failing and then fix that part. It helps us focus our attention so we're not running around like maniacs all day. And so we're gathering information from all around the universe and listening to multiple channels, and we want to make sure that we are nurturing leads and staff alike. And so we have to have lots of different workflows that are based on if-then statements, which is also known as conditional logic. So if this happens, then this happened, unless that happens. And so like we make these like hundreds of decisions per contact all the time. And so we have to do it in like real time at scale all the time. So we have to have our documents in order. So just to give you an example of one of our workflows would be like HRA 0212. So HR means that it's our HR system. A means it's pipeline A in HR. There's two pipelines, HRA and HRB. And then 02 means it's folder number 2 of workflows, and then it's workflow number 12. Right? So we know looking at it that it's probably going to be something it's definitely going to be something in HR. But when you tell us if there's a problem with a particular process, we're going to ask you who the contact was, what time it was, what happened. And then we're going to track down that issue if there is one, and then make sure that then we'll know exactly which workflow it is, and we'll reference that into our project management to make sure that our support team is taking care of that specific problem. And if indeed it is a problem that is big enough to warrant to change the entire ecosystem, then we'll go back to the master snapshot. We call them snapshots, which is the master system that we install on all of our client accounts. And then update that, and then push an update out to all of our clients. This helps. This makes sure that all of our clients get the benefit of everything that we're learning every single day, And so we're continuously optimizing your system and making it better and making it more efficient based on what we're learning. And so if you're new to this channel, if you don't know what we're doing, it's Kinetic Management Systems. What we do is we serve hospitality and spirits brands. Now, hospitality brands, we've got a series of products that we serve them with, like having to do with reputation management, secret shopper systems, recruiting, staffing, training, onboarding, retention, and a number of them. If you're a spirits brand, then we have things like cold prospecting systems. We have like the Instagram listening system, which converts Instagram followers into customers. So we have a ton of stuff going on. But this is, if you have a document, if you're not with us and you're using an HR system that's something else, then you should probably have some way to quickly reference all your stuff. But anyway, so this is a nerdy thing. It's not the sexiest work in the world. It's not really fun actually, but it turns my nerd brain on because I enjoy having organized things, and also it just keeps it so that our clients can tell us what the problem is, and so we can identify it quickly. And so we've got 3 people working around the world, or actually 3 people working two around the world. I work US East Coast hours, and then we have people in Pakistan that work in day shifts and night shifts, which turns out to be a 24-hour cycle for us. And so we are always listening for our clients to come back, because we are very much a client-centric business. Like, we are not looking to scale until our clients scale. Like, the hypothesis is that if we make our clients $10 million, then maybe we should charge $1 million. But until they're making 10x what we're billing, then we are very much focused and zeroed in on what their needs are. So that's all I got for you today. If you want to help implementing systems like this with your business, please give me a shout out below. Bye.